bringing us the legal update here at the Future Renting Conference in Wales. It's Dr Charles Mynors of the Law Commission. Great to have your input here today.
Thank you, Deal.
How important do you think it is for policymakers and landlords and government and people such as yourself to all get together under one roof at an event such as this?
Well, it gives everybody a good chance to know what's going on, which is always helpful, and it gives people a chance to talk to the rented sector and to obtain their views, which is helpful to us. And I think it's just a general chance for everybody to get together, which must include the rented sector and everybody else, and to increase the amount of information available to everyone.
There's so much going on for landlords to take in and update their knowledge, and I think perhaps that's a kind of indication of that 200 people are here today because they've recognised that they need to, keep up to speed with everything.
Yes, that's right. And one of the things we've discovered doing the Planning Law in Wales project is how much change there has been. There's been both the Rented Homes Wales Act, obviously, which was a Law Commission initiative of a few years ago, and now we're looking at planning law, and that is very much up in the air. And the Welsh Assembly will be hugely simplifying all planning law in Wales in a couple of years' time. And we're trying to find people's views now, and we're making suggestions in the law. We in the Law Commission are making suggestions as to how it can be changed, how it can be made to operate better. And so we're very keen to have input from anyone in either this sector or any sector, anyone involved with property in Wales, as to how the law can be made to work better.
And that was the announcement that you made here today, was it?
That's right.
So a bit of a scoop.
By chance, our consultation on our consultation on planning law in Wales was launched today, both in English and Welsh, and so it is now available on the Law Commission website. And so we're very much hoping that people will log on and tell us what they think.
And what would you say are the key highlights of that new legislation for landlords?
It's mainly clarifying the existing rules. We're trying not to change things too much. There's been too much change. What we're trying to do is to make it clearer and make it work better so that everybody can understand what the rules already are, and so that definitions are clearer, procedures are clearer, and so we don't have confusing, irritating definitions that don't work and which you need to go to the court to find out what it means.
So I can always agree that simple's better.
Well, I think that's right, because simpler must be better. And I think generally the planning law has got, it's like a house that's been occupied for the last 70 years and has now got an awful lot of clutter in the attic. What it needs is getting rid of half of that, if not all of it, and making a few changes. Not that it will suddenly make the house nicer the next day, but it will be a lot easier knowing that all the stuff that doesn't work has all just gone. So it will be, in England, from 2020, there will be about 30 to 40 acts of Parliament dealing with planning in England and 2 in Wales.
Leading the way in simplification then.
Yes, whether they do it in England, that's not our problem. That's England's problem. Where's England anyway?
So just to finish, what would you say the vibe is here today? It's very buzzy, as we said, really fantastic turnout. Do you think things are positive for the Welsh private rented sector?
They seem to be, yes. I was interested in the figures from the speaker after me who said that the rents were holding up well in Wales, better than in London. And so that suggests the rented sector is doing well. On the other hand, you've got the problems with there's constant change with Airbnb and other things. But on the other hand, again, we have the new Rented Homes Wales legislation. It's early days. Hopefully that will make it simpler and better. And certainly the Welsh government and the Welsh minister, we had the minister earlier, she was saying that she's clearly committed. So I think, and we're trying to sort out the legislation on planning. So I think everything is pointing in the direction of simpler, better and more efficient. Let's hope that it gives better results for all the tenants.
Absolutely. I was just going to say actually, just to finish, that I believe I'm right in saying it's the first time that they've actually had a minister with housing in the title.
Oh right, yes. I mean that doesn't surprise me because housing is obviously very important. Of course it is. Housing is an obsession of the UK government as well. And anything to do with planning always comes with a housing tag on it. So housing must be the most important issue, particularly in cities. So I would imagine, particularly in South Wales and up in Wrexham, that there will be a particular concern. But all throughout Wales, housing is vital, both for landlords and for tenants.
Fantastic. Well, on behalf of the RLA, I'd like to thank you very much for being a speaker here today and being part of the festivities. So thank you very much, Charles.
And thank you very much for inviting me. Diolch yn fawr.